Hello again, YouTube world. I am sitting here without any agenda of what to talk to, so I'm just gonna just wing it and speak about what's on my mind, which I think is important that we all have a space to do that. And I mean, for instance, like I do these audio diaries. I know it just sounds like super like compulsive or narcissistic even but I love to walk around town, and just talk and like just get what's on my chest, off of getting that off my chest. And there's only so many, like for instance, like sometimes it's just about like me talking, and there's something honest about that, and sincerely therapeutic as well for all of us to have a safe space where we can just let our minds flow and not feel wrong all the time. These are so beautiful. But so I try to allow that space for myself, and not always is a friend like available to like talk on the phone, or like I've been getting really close with my stepmom lately, and it's been fun. Like I can typically like always call her and see how she's doing, and we can talk girl stuff, but sometimes like I love her very much. But sometimes her perspective, like, I don't agree with. And so that's beautiful. And I think that she would say the same thing about me. But sometimes you just want to be around like-minded people. You want to feel validated. I know that I don't feel like validated enough in my life, and it affects like my self-esteem. And I think that I pulled that in from my childhood. There was constantly like a denial of my individuality, as well as a denial / shaming of just things that I now see were very like unique and special about me. And to carry those unique traits with a tinge of guilt, like no one deserves that. We all are so unique and so beautiful, and we all just like deserve to have that recognized outside of us as well as within us. And you can control what's going on within all day long. I can say, oh, I'm really good at this, and I'm really sweet. Wow, I'm proud of myself, these things, but there's something real about having it also, having it also validated from someone outside of yourself. Like, I work in culinary, which I just mentioned in a previous video that I have no idea if I'm posting because it was kind of like, but, anyway, I work in kitchens, which means I work for chefs, which means there's pretty much like a standard respected hierarchy, and you're expected to treat, to be a part of that system and to respect it and to, engage accordingly. Like, I was speaking with my chef the other day, and I called her by her name instead of by chef. And she corrected me immediately, and this is like the third time that she's done that. And I'm mad at myself, but it's not that I don't see her as chef. I do. I respect her thoroughly. In my previous kitchens, however, we did just address everyone by their name, and it wasn't chef so much. So it's like a mental adjustment in that regard. But that said, I've been kind of just, I don't know, I've been being corrected a lot lately, which is the nature of growth. And it's also certainly the nature of the kitchen. So to expect anything different is actually crazy. And I'm cool with that. I really, I'm open to that. This kitchen, however, is like super, really insistent on a system that actually I'm still learning. So it's been a little tricky. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm offending people, and it's super not intentional. And I guess I just have to call everyone chef. Like, they also call me chef. I'm like, why? But I think that's cool. I respect that. This is like my fall video. See, I have my scarf. And then these are not fall, but whatever. We're in America and I'm in LA, seasons don't exist. And also, neither does nature, apparently. So these are our fall flowers today. I always love to have flowers around the house. Oh my gosh, this video is so random. Yes, I love to have flowers around the house usually, and this is the first time since I moved to LA that I've had them, and I feel their joy here now. I wish that I was a little bit more informative. Like, I do have things that I want to share and that I think could be helpful. So why am I not sharing them? Because they're so real, you know? Like, I'm not trying to scare anyone or... Yeah, the truth is, like, I've been through the ringer in life in a lot of ways. You know, I'm a survivor of, like, domestic abuse in my home as a child, and also, like, emotional and psychological abuse from a parent with a mental illness. And I'm a survivor of rape. And life is just... I'm a survivor of, like, playing with the fire of becoming homeless, actually, even. And the rape and the homelessness, like, were happening simultaneously, so. And that was in my early 20s. I just don't know how to channel that in a way that it's helpful and powerful for people. I mean, simply being vulnerable and real with those truths, I think, is a step in the right direction. And I mean, imagine how it feels to be someone who, the one thing that gave you so much strength, it took everything away from you and you had to build yourself up from nothing, is something that you can't even talk about. I mean, I can and I am, but not in any kind of, like, productive way. Because when I look at women, I see abuse and I see, like, strength. And I just want to be, like, a part of that and a part of that empowerment. And I want to do my part, which I think is to kind of work out some of the kinks within my character and then passing that on to my daughter or my son. But what can I do amidst the community, you know, without sharing too much? I mean, I focus on a lot of things that are kind of like byproducts of being raped and what that was like through my experience and the outcome and how I got back on my own feet. And a lot of that I can contribute to the kitchen and culinary and health and spirituality. Yeah, just like trauma healing, and but I just don't know. I don't focus on exactly what the issue was, and I think that I've become messed up just like the rest of us. I mean, humans go through really hard stuff and we make it through and we keep working. But at the end of the day, like, we just carry around all this pain. I mean, I didn't receive justice for my assault. And I think subconsciously I've interpreted it as like, okay, I have to be really strong. I have to be really protective of myself. But I never want to lose, like, my vulnerability, and I never want to lose my compassion, because I equate that to being like those out there who, you know, walk around and just do things to people. And, you know, after surviving an assault and surviving an unhealthy home environment, like you have two choices. You can carry on those same patterns, or you can consciously and actively make strides to being a whole person again, which I just equate that to like loving the people around me, even if they're bad people. I mean, yeah, people are dumb, people make mistakes, people suck, personalities suck. Like, cool, but I can accept all of that. I can. I think, yeah. I don't know. I'm so off my. I'm off my vibe right